Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Just keep on watching. We're gonna go ahead and get right into this look.
Alright, so I did go ahead and already prime my face. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and Makeup Forever Ultra HD. And Ultra HD is in Y425 and Maybelline is in 312. And the reason that I mix these two together is because both of them aren't quite exactly my shade, so it pretty much evens out when I mix the two together. And then also I'm just using my Real Technique sponge.
Now that we've got everything down, we're just gonna go ahead and blend that out.
And also keep in mind that my sponge is damp.
And I know my sponge looks like a dog took a bite out of it, but I promise that's not what happened. It actually got caught in the zipper, and it was just one of the ones that I picked up out of what I had on the table. But hey, she still works fine, so work with what you got, right? Alright guys, it's time for brows. I am using Benefit Precisely My Brow on this one, and you really want to make sure that you brush out your eyebrows nice and even. That way you just have a cleaner canvas to work off of, and you know exactly where you want to shape them up. So to clean up my brows, I just use the same Shape Tape concealer on a flat top brush and kind of just cleaned everything up, and then make sure that you really blend it out after. Once we're all done baking, we really want to make sure we dust off everything. We don't want any excess setting powder laying on the skin. So for this part, you can really just use any kind of like contouring, or could even use like a blush brush. I just picked up whatever was closest to me, so this is like one of the bigger brushes that I had. Honestly takes up less time to contour slash bronze the face. So yeah, just, you know, give it a shot, whatever works for you. This was a little sample that I got in one of my Ipsy bags a few months back, but it's basically just a little Ciate bronzer. You can really just use whatever cool tone or warm tone that you want to use to contour your face, but this is what I used for this time. Alright, so for this part I had to pull out the Jane Charles X Morphe palette, and I'm just using this one for blush. I really like that color. It's a very peachy, like red toned color, the one right above the reddest one in that palette, but I really love it on my skin tone. I'm pretty warm undertone, so because it has like that peachy color in it and it's matte, I just think it's awesome. Alright, and once we have our concealer down, we're just going to make sure that everything is all nice and blended in, all smooth, so that we can lay down this eyeshadow. Yes, we are bringing out the James Charles palette again. I dipped into that really pigmented yellow, I believe it's called B, and I just started packing that in right above my crease there. Sweet, so once we get the yellow down, we're going to go ahead and go in with that brighter green shade there, bottom corner, and we're just going to go right below where we packed on all of that yellow. So now we're going to go in with the darker green shade out of this palette, and we're going same as before, just below where we packed on that brighter green shade. And just make sure you really pack it in the crease, and make sure that you do blend everything out as well. I'm going in next with this brighter blue shade here, and I'm going to do the same thing as before, just below that darker green, making sure I pack it in there and blend it out. And also guys, don't be worried if everything seems to look really messy at first. Once you blend everything out, you know, it kind of just all comes together. It does take time and it does take patience, so don't stress yourself out over it. Next, we're going to go in here with this darker blue called Pepsi out of the palette. And just like before, you guessed it, we're going right below that crease. Just really make sure we get it in there, pack it in really nice, blend out all of the edges, but this will be the final color for the lid here. And we're back to the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, and I'm going to go in here with this top shimmery blue shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we're just going to go ahead. I grabbed a smudge brush for this. You could probably use any kind of like compact brush really for this. So I did just go ahead and dip in there. I should have wet my brush, but I didn't this time. If you want to make it more like stand out, more like pop in your face, you can totally wet your brush after you pick up the product and it'll lay down a lot more shimmery, but this one turned out really pretty. Next, I grabbed another product that I actually got out of one of my Ipsy bags months ago, I'm sure, but it just so happened to be a blue liner and I've literally never used it, so I'm gonna put this to the use. We're just gonna go right under that line there, right under your lash line, and yeah, just kind of pull that through a little bit and you're good to go. Alright, next I did go ahead and take that same smudge brush that I used for the shimmer blue up top, and I just started blending everything out through the bottom just so that it was, you know, really nice and opaque. Wanted it to be, you know, obviously very blended, not splotchy. So I was just blending that out there, smudging it out a little bit. I did go ahead and add more of that Pepsi color and blended that down as well. Lastly, for the under eye, I grabbed that lighter blue shade again and I just blended right below that Pepsi color under eye just to make everything all cohesive, just like I did on the top. You want to make sure everything kind of all goes together. So just blending that out with another brush, making sure that everything's all clean. As you can see, clearly I start feeling myself after I do that under eye. Honey, she is looking snatched. And that's it, guys. Just add your eyeliner, your lashes, and your lips to this look, and it's all complete. Hope you guys liked it. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and subscribe for me below. Give it a like, tell your friends, give it a share, all that fun stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I had so much fun creating this look, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I will go ahead and tag all of my social media below, but thanks for hanging out, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.